Hi everyone, I am Mustafa. Welcome to today's edition of our beginner lab in GCP. For today, we are going to explore getting started with Compute Engine. Our objectives for this lab are create a Compute Engine virtual machine using the Google Cloud Console, create a Compute Engine virtual machine using the Google Cloud command line interface. Likewise, connect between the two instances. Before we get started, let me tell you a bit about Compute Engine instances. An instance is a virtual machine hosted on Google's infrastructure. You can create an instance or a group of managed instances by using the Google Cloud command line, the Google Cloud Console, or the Compute Engine API. For this lab, we'll create an instance using the Google Cloud Console and the Google Cloud command line. Compute Engine instances can run the public images for Linux and Windows servers that Google provides, as well as private custom images that you can create or import from your existing system. You can also deploy Docker containers, which are automatically launched on instances running the container-optimized operating system public image. Likewise, you can choose the machine properties of your instance, such as the number of virtual CPUs, the amount of memories, or by using a predefined set of machine types, or by creating your own custom machine type. Let's get started. As usual, let's start our lab. I'm going to open this in an incognito window. Let me copy the password. Paste the password here. I understand. Signing up into our dashboard. Agree. Okay. Agree and continue. So we've signed in into our account. Thereafter, let's create a virtual machine using the Cloud Console. And we'll name this virtual machine my VM1. Let's get started. Yeah, so from here, from the navigation menu, go to Compute Engine, then virtual machine. You can create your instance from here or create your instance from here. We are going to name our instance my VM1. Let's confirm if this is the region and zone allocated for us for this lab. Yes, Central 1, yes, Central 1A. You can leave this as default. So let's change this image type to use the Debian GNU Linux 10. Restart, then select. Let's allow HTTP traffic because we are going to use it in one of the steps for this lab. After that, let's create our instance. Our instance is creating. Our instance is created now. So let's check the next instruction for this lab. We've completed all this. Let's see if we've completed our tasks. Complete. So the next step is to create a virtual machine using the gcloud command line. We've created one with the console. Let's create another using the gcloud command line. So you can run this code to know the zones in a particular region. Code is going to return the zones in US Central 1. I'm also going to change it to another one so that we can see the zones that are also in that region. So activate your Cloud Shell. Our Cloud Shell is provisioning. So after our Cloud Shell is provisioned, it's also going to connect to our Cloud Shell instance. Yeah, connected. So let's run this. This is going to show the zones in US Central 1. Here are the zones in US Central 1. Yes, we have US Central 1C, US Central 1A, US Central 1F, and US Central 1B. So let's try another one. I think there is a zone like US West 1. Make sure it's yes. So you can see these are the zones in US West 1. So depending on what you want to check it for, just run the code and you're going to get the results. Next, we want to create our Compute Engine instance in a different zone from the other one that we used for our virtual machine 1. So since I created my virtual machine 1 in US Central 1A, I'm going to create this in US Central 1B, or I can just create it in C. Maybe I'll just use C. Let's see. So paste this code here. Then I'll just change this to US Central 1C. After I've pasted this, yeah, so it has set my compute zone to US Central 1C. So the next thing I have to do is I have to paste this code to create my virtual machine, specifying the machine type, the image property, the image file, and using a default subnet. So these are just some of the things that we inputted manually when we were creating with the console. So now we are doing it with the command line. Let's paste this here. So and the name of my instance is my /vm/2. Click enter. It's creating our instance. It may take between 2 minutes to create our instance, depending. Our instance is created, and you can see this is in US Central 1C N1 standard machine type, and these are the internal IP and external IP. So let's actually see if our instance is created. Let's check. When you click on this, yeah, our instance is created. We can also check our Compute Engine to see if those instances are created. Let's just our dashboard to see if those instances are created. We're going to refresh this. I can use exit to leave the cloud shell. So here's my VM1 and my VM2. I created my VM1 with the console, and I created my VM2 with the command line interface. So let's get to the next step. The next step is to connect between virtual machine instances. So to connect between our virtual machine instances, we have to SSH into those virtual machine. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to SSH into virtual machine 2 and see if I can ping my virtual machine 1 from my virtual machine 2. So here's my virtual machine 2, click SSH. This establishing connection. Yeah. So this is it. I've SSH into my virtual machine 2. You can see it here, Linux, my virtual machine 2. But I want to connect to my virtual machine 1 from here. So you can see it's showing the region for my virtual machine 1, which is here Central 1A, and it's also showing my Qwiklabs ID. This is my Qwiklabs ID. You can just confirm that by coming here. So you can see this is the same thing as what's here. So this is to show that you can see my virtual machine. So to leave this place, just to click on Ctrl+C to abort this operation. After that, let's SSH into our virtual machine 1 and install a Nginx server on our virtual machine 1. So go back to our Compute Engine homepage. This is our virtual machine 1. I'm going to SSH into our virtual machine 1 and install an Nginx server. So if you are wondering what Nginx means, Nginx is spelled N-G-I-N-X. But Nginx is an open source web server software that performs reverse proxy, load balancing, email proxy, and HTTP cache services. Nginx provides high performances for web servers with massive scaling. Nginx is able to run at high speed under heavy loads. The reverse proxy feature in Nginx allows a single site to present aggregated information sources as if they all come from one page. Its load balancing service allows load to be split among different resources, such as servers. Nginx is fast because it does not create a process per user. Rather, it uses a master and worker process structure. in which the master process controls the worker process which performs the needed calculation. So Nginx is quite popular, and we are going to install our Nginx on our virtual machine 1. So I run this code to install the Nginx Lite. So it's installed already. Let's complete the next step. So we'll use our nano editor to edit our web server which we installed on our virtual machine 1. So when I paste this code, I'm going to enter the nano. Thereafter, I want to edit this to hi from name. Just going to come here. After H1, I'll paste this. Let me change your name to my name. I had some more details. Yeah, so after that, I have to save this. To save this, Ctrl X, Ctrl X, Y, and enter. I've edited some details on my web server. Let's continue. After that, let's call our local host. From here, call our local host and see. So after calling our local host, we can see the result that it's bringing. Welcome to Nginx, and hi from Mustafa. Kindly subscribe to my channel for more videos. So we are doing this from this virtual machine 1 where we installed our Nginx server. Let's go over to our virtual machine 2 and also see if we can get this information by calling our virtual machine 1. Go back to the instruction. So on our virtual machine 2, let's call this command. So here is the virtual machine 1. You can see it above. So I'm going to go to the virtual machine 2 here and see if I can also connect to my virtual machine 1 from here. I click on enter, and you can see that what we customized on our virtual machine 1 is we can also get that on our virtual machine 2. Welcome to Nginx. I from Mustafa. Kindly subscribe to my channel for more videos. Perfect, works. That is to show that we've connected virtual machine 1 to virtual machine 2. So thereafter, let's check external IP address for our virtual machine 1 and see if we can have all these details on a web page. Go to the virtual machine here. This is my virtual machine 1. This is the external IP address. You can either copy it to your browser or you can just click this and it opens automatically. So here we are. Welcome to Nginx. Hi from Mustafa. Kindly subscribe to my channel for more videos. Let's try pasting it into our browser. Here we are. Hi from Mustafa. Kindly subscribe to my channel for more videos. So just to show that we've linked both of them together. So let me connect to my virtual machine 2 and see if I can also get that. Let's copy this. Paste it here. When we paste the IP address of our virtual machine 2 into a web browser, we cannot see the Nginx server because the Nginx server is not installed on it. It can just talk to the Nginx server installed on virtual machine 1. That's nice. Yeah, that's basically all for our lab. Unable to connect your virtual machine 1 to virtual machine 2, so you may check your process and see that you actually allowed HTTP traffic when configuring your virtual machine instance. That's the end of our lab. For this lab, we've created a virtual machine using Cloud Console. We also created a virtual machine using the Google Cloud command line interface, and we also connected between the two virtual machine instances. Thank you for staying true. You can go a step further by exploring the various labs on Compute Engine and also explore the input power of Compute Engine. So the compute power is really massive, and get your hand dirty by trying out more labs on Compute Engine to get familiar with how well you can use Compute Engine and more of the functionality of Compute Engine. Don't forget, this is just a fundamental lab. You can really do more with Compute Engine and Google Cloud. Thanks for staying true. I hope you enjoyed this lab. If you do, smash the like button, comment your thoughts in the comment section, and share to your loved ones. See you soon. Bye.